Okay, I'm live. With that aperture, though. Alright, we're gonna do some drafting today. Do I got enough to drink? I got a little bit to drink here. Alright. Let's go to my channel. What up, Carlos? How's it going, buddy? I've lost my voice a little bit. Not so bad, but I feel it. Gonna keep this down here. Maybe won't be so loud. Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna go live. We are going live now on YouTube. A fantasy football mock draft session. Come join. Boom. All right. Carlos, you're good over there. All right. So, I got to get over here so I could have you guys typed up. Video manager. I always get confused with which chat I should be looking in, but I'm going to look at this one over here. Live stream, so I can see it. There we go. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if anybody else comes, and then we'll start drafting. All of the lights, these lights all up in my face today. Jeez. All right. So, what do we got going on today? Where's the news? Got some slick deal stuff over here. Where is my football stuff? Cool. And cool. What do you mean, where am I drafting from? Like, where my house is? Or what am I using to draft? Yeah, because I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Oh, what position? I don't know. As usual, I will leave that up to the room. If there is a room, or if it's just you, maybe I'll just have you pick. I don't know. I'd like to draft somewhere where I haven't drafted yet before. So I guess we'll have to see where that is. I don't really remember exactly where that is, but I guess I could look at my stuff. I don't know. Let me go look. I could pull up all my drafts because I put them in a specific list on my channel. So if you guys are ever wondering where to see all of my live drafts, there is a list. So I've drafted from number 1, number 4, number 9, number 8. So I could do number 2, 3, 5, 6, and 10. Sounds like. Yeah, I haven't done that many drafts this year. We'll get into it though. I mean, I'm sure I'll be drafting a lot more. Lindsay, you have no place here. But Parent Trap was the ish. Alright. Late notice fantasy football mock draft session, but hey, what can you do? I just felt it. I was like, man, I haven't drafted in a little while. Maybe I could draft today. Maybe I might do one, or I will do one. I might do 2. We'll see how it goes. How's the camera look today, guys? Is it clear? We haven't started drafting. You're not late. Yeah, you're good. Cool. I've been messing with some of the settings. So, you know, lower the ISO, get less cloudiness. Or snow, I should say. Even that's not right. Artifacts, I don't know what the hell it is. I'm not that great at camera stuff, but I try to pretend. Pretend like I know what the hell I'm talking about. I think it looks good though right now. Pretty sore. Played in a baseball alumni game yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I'm paying for it right now. My neck hurts, my back hurts, my lower back hurts, my hands hurt. What's up, guys? Best fantasy or drafting strategy? I don't know yet. We are going to figure that out, actually. That's what all this is for, guys. I mean, I haven't got to draft. I'm not a big time YouTuber. No, but haven't got to draft as much to figure that out yet. But that's the whole point of these mock drafts. So far, it kind of looks like I'm leaning on trying my hardest to draft one of those good running backs, but then really going heavy on wide receivers earlier in the draft, and which is a big difference for me in the past because I'm always a running back first type of guy. I just don't really like these running backs right now that are going in the second and third round. Not a fan, but that doesn't mean that I won't become a fan. There's a lot of time left, and if any of these guys really show any sort of promise during preseason, I will probably try to pick them because at the end of the day I love having running backs. I feel like I could figure out the wide receiver situation further on down the road anyways. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that sort of answered your questions. Yeah, last year, I don't know. I thought there was a lot more running backs to look at last year. A lot more than this year. But I don't know. Where would I take Fournette or Lynch? I like Lynch, so I mean, I haven't seen too many drafts yet to know exactly where I take him. I do like him, and I am doing my best to pick him. I think I've been waiting too long on him, but I think that's more because I've been trying to get the price, the right price. So that's something I have to figure out. pick Trent Richardson. I'm not going to pick Trent Richardson with my first pick. Fournette, I'm hoping he plays well. I don't like him in the second round. You know, I just don't. I don't really like any rookies in the second round. It's just one of those things. I want to pick somebody that I have some sort of body of work in my first couple picks. You know, some sort of body of work so that I know at least I'm making an educated decision. At this point, I don't know how they're going to do in the NFL. You know, I mean, how do I know? How do you know? Especially we haven't even figured it out. We haven't even seen him. AJ Green. AJ Green. That's my. I should probably. I'm gonna switch over to the other screen so you guys could kind of see what everybody's saying right now, because I guess you guys could see it, but if anybody's watching this on the recording, I'm just basically talking to myself, and they can't figure out who's talking. So I'm gonna switch over to that for just a minute. There we go. Remember, guys, help me out. Invite your friends. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. Let's see. I had a mock draft where all of my backs kept getting taken, and my backfield was one of the strongest wide receiver cores I ever drafted. Yeah, I mean, it'll happen, especially if you're forced to draft them over and over and over again. You know, it'll happen, I guess. I've had some mock drafts here where my wide receivers are pretty crazy. What I find myself doing a lot, I'm taking a lot of question mark guys so far. Like I'm taking an AP. You know, I can't off the top of my head. I'm drawing a blank on who else. Now I don't have a lot of hope for AP. I'm not high on AP, but I'm taking him where he should be taken, and then hoping for the best. It's like a question mark, you know. Like if you hit at that price, it could be a good hit. Yeah, Powell. I'm just never been a fan of Powell. All right, so there's a few people in here. So tell me where you guys would like to see me draft. Maybe you guys know where you're drafting in your leagues. I've already drafted in the 8 spot, the 9 spot, the 4 spot, and the 1 spot. If we could keep it different this time around, that'd be good. Things always change, so I don't know. With AJ's injuries this past year, I'm leaning towards keeping Kelsey and then hopefully drafting AJ in the later rounds. I mean, how much later in the round? I don't know. I think you have a better chance of drafting Kelsey because, you know, there's less emphasis on a tight end, especially, you know, I mean, he's a upper tier tight end, but that's not really saying much. I mean, it's like Gronk and then, you know, something else. You know, those guys. I don't see a reason why you should do it that way, because I mean Kelsey's really not on an offense where you know that he's going to get the production every freaking game. You know, I'm scared of that offense right now. They don't really have much to go out and, you know, like, sorry, I should say, I'm still a little tired. They don't have the players to make big time plays, and sure, Kelsey is a guy that makes big time plays, but he's a tight end, and if he's the only player on that team catching the ball, you know, teams are going to be able to, you know, to double team a tight end. I mean, he's not Gronk. He's good. He's really good, but he's not Gronk. Double teams will matter, and if there's a focus on him, which I feel like there will be a focus on him, you know, he could have a good year, but I don't see him being someone like you have to have. Like AJ Green is a guy who is a top 10 wide receiver when he's healthy. You know, he's a great wide receiver when he's healthy, and you know, that offense, they've been trying to do a bunch over there. They got Mixon. So, you know, I feel like, you know, AJ Green is a guy you want to keep rather than a guy like Kelsey. Just not a fan of keeping tight ends unless it's Gronk. And even with Gronk, it's scary because he's so injury prone. I probably wouldn't even keep Gronk at this point, you know, because it's so scary. He'll have monster numbers, but you're you're trying to keep a player away from other players. You know, where's the risk? So I don't know. That's my thought on that. Anyways, I think I covered it. It took me 5 minutes to talk about that. Anyways, where do you guys want me to draft? Sure, you think you can, but what's most likely to happen? Is someone going to reach for a wide receiver, or are they going to reach for a tight end? Think of it that way. You know, tons of people are going to be keeping wide receivers. So if they're keeping wide receivers, that means that the guys that don't have a good wide receiver, they're going out for the top wide receivers. How many people are going to be keeping tight ends? It's you know, I think you have a better chance the other way around. Two or four? We got two over there. Two. Okay. Well, it seems like two for this one. I'm going to go over here. Let's see. We're going to do 10-man. Guess I could join. That's 1 minute away. Oh, that's 6 minutes away. I don't want to do that. Man, thanks. Oh wait, no, don't automatically put me in one. I don't want to automatically be put one. That's weird. 10-man. Normally that's my deal, is 10-man. Because I play a lot of Yahoo Pro Leagues. Alright. 10. I'll join this. Oh, no, wait. Did I click the wrong one? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Alright, we're drafting in 5 minutes in the number 2 spot. Alrighty, let's see. I'm going to post that. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's the best mix between, having good players on your team and then not having anything, but not going too strong, because that sucks too. You know, you still have to be strategic. I don't know. I just like it. Boom. Oh man, 16 teams, that's just too much. Yep, injuries will do that. Injuries will mess up a team real quick. Alright guys, give me 1 minute. I'm going to get something to drink, and then I'm going to get into this like I normally do. I'll probably have a little intro, and then move into it. So let me... This is a 10-man. I'm going to put you up there. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Alright. Oh, damn it. Okay, my bad. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. I was in the wrong one. I knew it. I knew something was weird. Alright. Now I'm in that one. Okay. Let me get back on here. Alright, my bad, guys. I was in an 8-man team. Now I'm in a 10-man. Thanks for the heads up. Tired. It was a long day yesterday, guys. Alright. So, Sir Bongslot is going to take all my players. Sweet. Let's see. With only but one guy left. Oh, I'm gonna be in a lot of leagues, so you know. I'm gonna be in like 20 leagues. So I'll be drafting a lot for you guys coming up. 20 times at least. So make sure if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click the little red button down below. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that already too. Yeah, I think it's because of my manual. I put on automatic autofocus, so it's gonna move in and out a little bit. I might just choose not to do that, but we'll see. Dang it. Yeah, hold on. Where is that button? There we go. Okay, so now there we go. Alright guys, I am going to do my little spiel in the beginning and then we'll be into it. Yeah. Gotta make sure I know when to start recording. Of course, I'm waiting for this stupid thing to start loading over here. Trying to time it right. Alright, starting my recording here in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, welcome back to another Bums Blitz. This will be a mock draft for you. We will be drafting in the number 2 spot in a 10-team league. As always, I am your host, The Bum. You can reach me on Twitter at Bums Blitz. I also have a Facebook page. It's Bums Blitz Fantasy Football Advice, I think. Something like that. I don't know. It's really easy. Just look up Bums Blitz. I make it super simple for you. Like always, we are going to be going through this draft. We have no real plan as of yet. We're drafting in the number 2 spot, but we're just learning at the moment. This is a mock draft. Remember that. We're just trying to figure out the best possible way to make the most solid team possible. So, that being said, I'm going to scroll into our party chat, or the actual room itself. It's taking some time to load up. Darn it. There, come on now. Anyways, welcome. We will be chatting with a few of the guys. They'll be putting in their input. They could also be asking me some questions at the same time. There we go. We'll be talking some football, strategy, you know, different things that may help or not help. If you haven't already done so, click the little red button down below. That goes for everybody in the chat room as well. Subscribe to the channel. It lets you know anytime that I put up a video, anytime I do a live. You know, it'll help. Especially if you need some help, I'm here to do so. Oh man, I forgot where I was picking. Number 2. I'm here to help you guys, so I will do anything I can to answer your questions anytime you you have them. So send them over. Twitter here in the comments down below. Anything you need. Thank you, Sir Bungs a lot, Sir Bungs a lot for subscribing to the channel. You guys just heard it. He just did it. Wow, that was loud. Oh Jesus. Okay, this is real loud. Who did he pick? All right, so I'm going Le'Veon. I know you guys hate me whenever I do this because I'm not picking Ezekiel, but I'm going Le'Veon. Sorry, bruh. Gotta turn down the sound a little bit. Jeez, that was really loud for me. Can imagine how my mic picked that up for you guys. Alright, so first pick is in the books. We got Le'Veon Bell. Who's gonna go number 3? This guy. Let's see who he's gonna pick. David Louie. He picked Ezekiel Elliott. Alright. There you go. Top 3. See, this is what I'm saying. After you get through those 3 guys, my whole way of drafting, goes out the window. I love drafting running back, but this year, if those 3 guys aren't there, I don't know. I can't take Melvin Gordon first round. I can't take LaShawn McCoy first round. And Jordan Howard, that's really tough. I just rather have Bell. I think Bell is better than him, and plus, I'm a believer in that sophomore slump thing, and it goes twofold for him, because even if he's running well, then oh God, his quarterback, whatever the hell his name is, he could have a sophomore slump and affect how Ezekiel plays. So it's like, I think he's going to probably have a good year. And when I come out with rankings, he'll probably be in the top 3. Like, I'm not even going to try to hide that. But it's where I want to draft him. And, I much rather have those 2 running backs ahead of him. I feel more comfortable with Bell, and I feel more comfortable with Johnson. Just the way I feel. It's like last year. People are going to give me crap because I'm not gonna talk high about Zeke. But I'm gonna have him rated high. Like, sure, I have a little bit of doubt for him, but we're talking about the first round, the first 2 picks, the first 3 picks. I'm gonna try to look into those really deep. I just don't see how McCoy gets drafted that high. Jeez. What did you end up picking, Sir Bungs a lot? Oh, Gordon. See, I just don't necessarily like that pick. I just don't like him in the first round. He played well, but it was all touchdowns. I think, like, I would have him on my team, but it's just he scored all touchdowns, which always should make you a little bit nervous, because touchdowns go, the yards don't, but the touchdowns, they come and go, because a lot of it has to depend on where your team is putting, getting the ball and what situation they're in. And he's coming off of an injury, so it's a little bit scary. DJ, Bell, Zeke. Honestly, DeMarco could be my next back. It just depends. I'm not picking him over those wide receivers. Those wide receivers out of there, I'm not picking DeMarco over them. I wonder what I could do here. I like a few of these players. I don't want to say exactly who I like, though, because I know there's someone picking in this draft with me. Who else did you pick? DeMarco. Oh, and then here's the choice. I hate this. This is... it's cool, but I like Amari. Yeah, I would, actually. I'm gonna go Amari right now. I like Amari. I like a few players here. Would I take a gamble? You never know if you will or not. I might name 15 players. And you'll be forced to. You'll be forced to take a player I'm talking about. Thomas. Leonard, huh? So, he's moved back a little bit, but... See, this is kind of a steal right here. This is... I feel like he's a steal over here. And then I might be... Okay, I'm going to go with Hopkins. He's too good of a player. It wasn't all him last year. Now, if I could get these two guys going crazy with Bell, and then I can make another good pick over here somewhere, I feel pretty good about that. I agree with you, Brandon. This isn't PPR, but I do agree with you because it all goes to the same place at the end of the day. Yeah, I like what they're doing over there in Oakland or Las Vegas, however you want to go about it. Somebody already picking Breeze? Damn. We got to remember how good Hopkins is, though, you know? Like last year, terrible year last year. He's the kind of guy that you could I mean, I might have been able to wait longer. It should be a good experiment. Maybe next round or next draft I wait and see how long I could try to get Hopkins. Maybe try to get him in the 4th round. That's a steal, you know? Except for I hate this whole area here. Oh, I didn't even see that. Aaron Rodgers, 14th round. He didn't have a great year last year. Okay, there goes McCaffrey, Fournette, Smith, Lamar. Who do you have so far here, Bong? I haven't even really been paying attention. You got Murray. How come I only see Murray as your only pick? I'm not paying attention to... Oh, I like Allen Robinson. And Gurley. Okay, so I would have picked Gurley in this round, probably. So, I guess we'll have to see. Gurley in the 4th round, guys. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong pick. Just get him the ball, Brandon. Just get him the ball. I mean, here's the thing. You're saying it's too big of a risk, but we know when he's good, he's a top 10 wide receiver. You know, he is. He just is. But, you know, yeah, he's not my number 1. You know what else I like? I'm going for the all injured team. Like, at some point I have to figure out, like, all these dudes are getting injured. Like, am I going to stay away from an injury because I think it's happening? It's hard to even tell, but there's a player over here that interests me, and I sort of want to get him. Who knows what player I'm going after? Who knows what player I'm going after? You got Demaryius Thomas. I see you. See, Demaryius Thomas scares me more than what's his face scares me. Oh, he just took Alshon. I definitely wanted Alshon, guys. Like Keenan that. Ooh. Spencer Ware. I hate that I don't have any time to think. Okay, I'm reaching. What was that? Round 4? Round 4. Oh, I didn't have to reach. I had another pick. Damn it! See, this is why we practice. This is why we practice. I didn't realize that I had another pick. Kim. Can he stay healthy? I don't know. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. I like Greg Olson all the time. Yeah, I know you want Pryor. Just wait. It's in a new situation. There were some. I saw a stat a long time ago, and it's like any wide receiver that moves to a new team, their production goes down by 14%, something like that. And Pryor's production can't go down by 14%. Because, I mean, that's not good. Yeah. I mean, I like the way this team is showing up right now. This is kind of nice. Let's see what I could do. I need a good backup running back for sure. And there's some coming up. Some shots. I got some shots at wide receiver too. See, I just don't like anybody. I don't like anybody in this whole area here, really. It's like it sucks. Where are my quarterbacks at? What quarterbacks do I like? Don't really like him, but probably stay away from him. I just want to keep my eyes on these quarterbacks that I like. Just so I could see when they're passing, you know? Well, injuries kill, man. It's about building the whole team, though. 3 players? Gotta have a whole team. And that's why we gotta figure out... Well, that's why I'm waiting on certain players. You know, like you said, you guys wanted me to go Pryor. So let me give you a little bit of insight of how I feel about it. I could go Pryor, right? And I can have a third guy. Okay? But I could pick Olsen here, and now I have like a number 1 tight end type of guy. And there's not a lot, you know? So now I'm solid here, and I could still get a number 3 guy that does just about what Pryor does, and I'll still be solid here. So now I'm way more, because now if I wait, I get Pryor, okay, and he plays okay, and then I have to go down and have, I don't know, Hunter Henry or something down there. You know, I'm not as strong. I'm trying to build a full team. Like, maybe the best player available was Pryor, but the best player that I can get for my team is Olsen, because now I'm pretty strong if I'm hitting on all these people. You know, it's always an if. But I'm trying to build a full team. I'm trying to build a solid full team so that I'm not weak in one area. Did you pick some? Oh, you got... Oh, you took a guy I would want. Oh, dang it, Keenan Allen. I really wanted to get Keenan Allen. Dang it, guys. Not gonna lie, I wanted Keenan Allen. Alright. Oh, man, Coleman getting picked up too? Bruh. Where did... Oh, wait, where did my player go? Okay. So, let's see, who do I want here? We're in the 6th round. Guys, I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. No. Refuse. I will not go Blunt and Meredith. First of all, I'm not going Meredith ever. Stop thinking about Meredith as a... No. No. That team is going to be so bad. Come on. Let me pick my player. How come it feels like I only get 10 seconds and everybody else is getting 15? Or sorry, I 40, I should say. All right. Screw all you guys. I'm going AP. I'm going AP. I'm taking a shot, man. I'm going to hit on one of these running backs. One of them. I'm not who's going Meredith? I don't like Meredith. Where's all this Meredith love coming from? I'm going over here. I like my man. I like my man Brandon Marshall. Yeah, but look who Blunt played for. That has a lot to do with it. Blunt is a good running back, but Blunt was in a lot of positions where he could score a lot of touchdowns, which gave him a lot of points. He's not going to put up a lot of yards. He's got to get near the end zone. So that means the Eagles need to get in the red zone a lot for him to do what he did last year. Oh, Bryant, I should have saw him. Too busy not marking my players because I'm trying my best to have Sir Bong a lot have a fair shot at getting these players. Why do you want me to go Meredith? I want to get some news on this Meredith cat. Right. Yeah, but like what I said earlier, touchdowns are fleeting. They come and they go. You know, they're never. 10 touchdowns this year, 5 touchdowns next year. When you rely on touchdowns, you know, that's not necessarily a player that you can rely on. Really, you know, it's scary to have to only rely on a touchdown just to keep your points up. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the points will when you get yards, you know, you can have a terrible day and get 60, 70 yards, and it's a 7-point day. But a terrible day for a guy that just gets touchdowns, it's like 10 yards and, you know, or a touchdown. It's just one of those things. Yeah, but I'm trying to say, look at the team he played on. He played on an amazing team. I have to bring him down a little bit because he's not playing on that team. The Eagles are not the Patriots. I mean, he had over 1,000 yards. Good. They run the ball a crap load over there, and they get the ball a lot because of the way it is. So, you know, we'll see. That offense in Philadelphia has to prove themselves a little bit. And we're only talking about, you know, if he's going to be, like, right now, okay, we're drafting a standard draft right now. So I have to figure out whether or not he's going to be able to put up numbers in that offense. That offense has to work for him too. He's not a guy that is going to put up a ton of numbers on his own. Yeah. Moncrief is still on the board. It's a pretty good player there. Ertz. You see, guys are drafting Ertz, and I have Olsen. I like all these old head wide receivers. Amari's not really old, but But remember what I said about running backs. They're really weak. He could definitely be a top 10 running back and still, you know, it's weak. Got other players that I would rather get right now. I already have three running backs. You know, it just doesn't make sense for me to do it at this moment. Like right now, I'm not going to pass up on Cam Newton. Sorry, guys. But I really doubt he's going to play like he did last year. And if he plays anywhere better, he's a top point getter on my team. Did Moncrief just go? Oh, yeah, Moncrief just went. Look at that. Get him. I like Willie Snead. Willie Snead is going to be sneaky, guys. 9th round. He's going into the slot. And last year, he did really well when he was on the field. And he's going to get on the field a lot more this year. Now that Cooks is out. Or not. Sorry. Now that he is gone. Brandon is gone. Yeah. I'm watching Snead this year. He's on my radar. I had a friend talk me into him. I had Snead last year, and possibly the year before on some team. I don't know, but I've always liked him. I just needed to. He made a good case for him, so I don't know. Snead's a beast. He makes plays. I like guys that can make plays after they catch the ball. Decker, yeah. There's a lot of weapons in Tennessee, and they want to run the ball. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of weapons in Tennessee. The need for Snead. Hey, but LeGarrette Blount's still there for you guys. Let's see. I haven't even seen his team here. Not too bad. You got Doug. I don't know what you're doing about Doug Martin, though. Dude just needs to retire. Devontae Parker. I mean, they got Jarvis over there. I don't know. That quarterback needs to get better for them to be able to handle 2 wide receivers doing well at all times. I need to get back on my team. Come on, get back on my team. There we go. So who is here? Jordan Matthews, anybody? No. I'm not a fan of Jordan Matthews, if you guys are new. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm not a fan of Jordan Matthews at all. I think he's a piece of crap. Just saying. Who do we got here? Who's already been picked here? Oh, hey, Meredith got picked, guys. Interesting. There's a 3-headed monster over in Baltimore. Oh, I want to... Okay, so I am going to pick your boy LeGarrette Blount because it's the 10th round. And that sounds right. That sounds real good, actually. Tenth round. Take it. I'll take it. Now who do I pick, though? Now I don't know who to pick. I got Randall Cobb. Kenny Britt. Ew, I don't like any of these players, man. Really. He's always solid, though. Ah! I don't know who to pick. I don't know who to pick. Oh, Rashford. Ah! Rashard Matthews. He's always solid. I want more time. I want more. This is where I got to get better, is these late picks. Ah. Yep. 10th round, baby. Alright, so now I don't care who you're picking, so I guess I can mark some guys that I like. Alright, so for the larger teams and everything, they're saying he lost a step. Who knows? Guys, I really want to take a chance on Alan Hearns. Alan Hearns is somebody I like to take a chance on. Kenny Britt. How many players? Were you also the one telling me to get Terrell Pryor? I don't know, man. There's a lot of wide receivers over there. Pierre Garçon is in San Francisco. I can't remember if you told me to get Pryor. Who the hell is even throwing to him? It's like it doesn't matter. No one's throwing to him. Britt's or Pryor's a frickin' what's it called? Redskin. Yeah, I'm getting confused. All my old teams getting confused. Trying to see if there's anybody over here. Chris Conley is one of my favorite Madden players, if that counts. Yeah. He upgraded? What do you mean he upgraded? Like he got on a better team? Cleveland? Just shocked to say anybody thought that he was on a better team. What do we got here? The bulk of the carries. Wow. So, yeah. Aw, it gave me Macklin, damn it. I need more time. Cleveland was better than the Rams? Okay, I'm done with this draft. Alright, good draft, guys. We'll get into that once I close off this recording. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of the draft. As you can see, we have a pretty solid team, I think. Cam Newton, Cooper, Hopkins, Marshall, Bell, Lynch, Olsen, pretty solid to start. We got some risky players on the bench too with Adrian Peterson. We got Blunt over here. Probably need to work on my depth with wide receiver, but other than that, you know, I think the team looks pretty good. Depth at wide receiver, probably something we got to work on. In this draft was not that great. All right. As always, hopefully you guys got a little something out of the draft. If you have any questions for me, leave a comment down below, or you can reach me at BumsBlitz on Twitter. I will answer you as soon as I possibly can. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Please do that. Click the little red button down below. It's right there. Yeah, you'll get all the notifications anytime I go live again. And you'll get to join in the fun of, you know, drafting. So, until next time, I will see you guys later. All right, guys, cool. So, no, the stream isn't. Oh, I just like to end. I record each draft individually, so then I could put it up on the channel. You know. You know, I don't like ESPN at all as far as fantasy football goes. Pretty against it. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. Leave. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let me do a few things before I start back up again. We'll do another draft. That was cool. We have a lot of people in here today, so make sure you guys are following me on all these channels and all that. I've used NFL once before, but still not. I'm a Yahoo homer the whole way, man. I love Yahoo. I love the way they set it up. It's so much nicer. For me, at least. I don't know. I like the way they do everything. Alright, I could go sixth. It'll probably be a wide receiver. Alright. Yeah, never too late to get into it. Odell. I could probably get Odell or Julio. Either one, probably. Alright, I gotta upload this video real quick. Let me do that, and then we'll get into a new draft. If only I could remember where I put these videos. There we go. Alright guys, welcome back to another Bums Blitz. This will be a mock draft for you. We will be drafting in the number. Alright. Is the color dark for you guys? Like, is it a dark? Like, am I dark? I'm just trying to get a good lighting situation going on here. Alright, Brandon, you're not allowed in my chat anymore. You think Julio is overrated. Please. In what world are you in where Julio is overrated? That's silliness. That is pure silliness. Julio is overrated. Please. 6 TDs. Man, it's not all about the TDs, buddy. It's not all about the TDs. He consistently puts up top numbers every single year. You know, that's really what matters. 6 TDs. You know. TDs are not the only thing that matters. When you lead the league in catches and in yards, you know, which he's done before. All right. Enough of that silliness. Thanks, Darren. Hopefully it goes well. If you want, I'll send Brandon over there to help you out. He'll give you a hand. Dang. How did I mark this off before? He just needed a little help, guys. Yes, mock drafts are free. Number 2. TY had more yards. Did TY play the whole year? Julio missed some games. Did you go? Are you going points per game? You should go look at points per game, stats per game. And you're looking at 1 year. Julio does it every year. Every year, sir. Every year. Let's see here. In the number 2 spot in the 10-man league. Yeah, I mean that's an opinion. I still think, you know, I don't know. It's an opinion. All right, come on, man, Jordy. Oh, stop it. First of all, Jordy can't even stay healthy. Jordy cannot do the things that Julio does. You're killing me with this. You just compared Jordy Nelson to Julio Jones. That's ludicrous. Mock draft. It's just some terrible stuff. Julio can stay much healthier than Jordy Nelson can stay. Jordy Nelson misses whole seasons. Julio might miss a game or two here and there. You know, it's a total difference. Jordy misses time, like tons of time. I don't think he could be top 3. He's definitely top 10. when he stays healthy, he could be top 10. But, I mean, come on, let's not get crazy with saying he's better than Julio Jones. Please. That's 1 year. How many times has Julio been hurt? Jordy been hurt? You're gonna make me go and look at this. I really don't want to because I'm trying to do a draft. Father-son fantasy football. There you go. I tried to get my dad in fantasy football, but I couldn't. It didn't really stick. He loves football, but he just doesn't like fantasy. Or he just doesn't want to be on a computer to look at it all. But who could blame him? You know, a lot of older peeps don't want to get on the freaking computer and do all that. You should do some Yahoo Fantasy Leagues. Yahoo Pro Leagues. They'll take Julio has never been perk 1. What? Perk 1? What do you mean? What is perk 1? Central perk. Kofifi. I should have known. What does perk mean? Has never been perk what? What do you mean by perk? I can't have a conversation with you if I don't know what you mean. Makes sense though, right? That would always make me have a lot of fun, man. Dang it, I always do that. Rank number 1. Well, that's because he's been involved in seasons where you've had a guy like Antonio Brown. He had the dude had 203 catches in 2015 for 1,800 yards. Last year he played 2 less games and had 1,400 yards, and that was only on how many catches? 83? No, yeah, 83. Sorry, did I say he had two? Meant he had 200 targets. My bad. 200 targets. He had 136 receptions. And then he had 83 receptions last year for 1,400 yards. He had 1,500 yards the year before that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else you could say about the dude. So who said who? But why does that even matter? Who in this room said he's the best wide receiver in fantasy? I never said that. I said he was. I said he wasn't overrated. I don't know what you're talking about. I still have AB ahead of him this year. I just rather have Julio. If you look at my rankings last year, AB was ahead of him last year in my ranking. Wait, was he? I don't remember now. Friggin' Julio's averaging 100 yards per game for the last 4 years. 4 years. That's pretty good. I don't know, Red Sox. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, God. Because you're only thinking about you're thinking about one season where he played 2 less games and was still there. 100 or 1,400 yards. You're gonna give him crap? How could you say he's overrated? You're talking. You just listed the top 5 wide receivers in the league, which really in any year they could all be flipped, turned upside down. Yep. So take a minute and sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the Prince of Bel-Air. But I don't understand. I don't understand your argument. His QB definitely had a great year, sure, and it wasn't his best year. I mean, you said that, right? And that was his 3rd best season as a pro. And those were not Matt Ryan's good years. Julio is top 3. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what to tell this guy. You're saying a guy is overrated, but you can only name 3 guys you think should be ahead of him, so he's top 5? How are you going to make a case for a guy being overrated when he's top 5? It's just a little much for me. All right. Did someone seriously just post first on my video? You guys are nuts. That's funny. I think that's my first comment. I appreciate it. Made me laugh. I don't disagree with you, Mike. Or sorry, I was looking at Darren. I don't disagree with you. Jordy, Odell, Antonio, AJ Green, Mike Evans, and Ty. Get out of here, please. Are you talking about Ty? Oh my God, bro. Ty is trash. Ty is the definition of boom or bust. He's either going to go for 150 yards or 2 touchdowns, or he's going to get 10 yards. And that's a problem with him. I mean, Jesus. T.Y. Hilton. My God. When has he ever done anything? You're trying to talk about like a season where Julio doesn't have a great year, or a season where he was hurt, and you're going to give me T.Y. Hilton as an example? So are you just telling me that all your predictions have to do with the previous year? Like you're not gonna put in any other thought to it? Like he did better last year, so he can't be good this year. Something like that. Because I mean that's you're not gonna win that way. And if you were to think that way, if that was your thing, I really need to start setting up some leagues for you guys to join so I could take your money. TY is trash, man. I hate TY. I've always hated TY, though. TY can never give you consecutive games. It's always boom or bust. I will give you 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, or I'll give you 10 yards. No, I mean, that's not a player I want on my team. I hate those players. Those are the worst players to me. I don't care how they finish at the end of the year. It's how they do every week. Because let's just pretend. Let's just think about this for a minute here, okay? Let's just think about it for a minute. I'll get you in my thought process, okay? If a guy is getting 200 yards, maybe 4 times in a year, that's a lot of 200-yard games. That's also 800 yards. But that's 4 games. That's 4 weeks he got you a win, all right? But then what about the other 10 weeks? We're considering that last 2 weeks playoffs. The other 10 weeks, he's not getting you points to win you games. You're guessing. That's 10 weeks where you're not using that guy as someone helping you. He's in your lineup and he's hurting you because he can only put up 200 yards at a time in a specific week. It doesn't matter to me then. My team is weaker because 10 out of the 14 weeks that we're playing, I have a guy who's putting up, mediocre points. That's the way I feel about guys like that. I rather have a guy who's going to score solid points. Give me a guy who scores 10 points per week rather than a guy who scores me 25 in 1 week and then gives me 4 weeks with 5 points. Like that's the way I'm always going to take it. That's fine, but but he's putting up 100 yards per game. TY doesn't do that crap. TY sucks. He's still the best wide receiver physically out there right now. Physically. He played hurt in a lot of games last year. That's 6 weeks. So half the season or something? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You guys, go ahead, take your guys' bets. I'm looking up other stuff here. TY's best season, which was last year, is considered a bad Julio season, right? Is that what we're saying? Like you're telling me that Julio Jones is worse than TY because TY had a better year than him last year, and you're trying to tell me that the numbers that Julio had last year were bad numbers, but this was statistically TY's best year. Best year. he had 100 more receiving yards than any year. He still had less catches. You're gonna make that argument. Go ahead. Go ahead. I cry for humanity, guys. Humanity makes me cry. where we have to have dumb arguments about T.Y. frickin' Hilton, whatever the frick his name is. I'm trying not to curse, dang it. Game log. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang. Dang. I don't know if TY's outside my top 20, guys. You know, I have to look at that. I still haven't done my rankings, honestly. I don't think he's outside my top 20. I won't say that. I say I don't like people, and there's a lot of players that I don't like, but I still put them in the right position. You know, like it's just the way I am. Like I'll stay. I have maybe I need to explain myself a little bit better because, you know, I like to stay away from people in drafts, but I know that they deserve to be drafted there. It's just that it's a risk thing that I don't want to take. I mean, that's just an ignorant thing to say about Matt Ryan, honestly. I mean, it is what it is. Matt Ryan's worst years, Julio had more points. So it just doesn't make any sense. And Luck has shown that he's been pretty terrible the last 2 years. I'm not a fan of Luck, man. He might have a. I mean, it's okay, Darren. Let's be really real now. It won't take a lot for him to have a bounce back year. You know what I mean? It just won't take that much. Let's draft. He is a good QB, Darren. It's just, you know, you have to be a winner, I guess, and that's something that I hold against Luck. You know, it is what it is. He lets you down. Screw you, Red Sox fan. Screw you. But why would I do that to my team, Tommy? Yeah, I'm going to do another one. Wait, where do I want to draft? Number 6 spot, right? Oh, that's already taken. No. Okay, there we go. No, still, you said it, Red Sox. You said it, Red Sox, and I won't forget it now. You're on the list. You've hurt my feelings for the day. See, now I will cry, and it was because of that. Ignoring the stats, he's played terrible. He's played terrible. I mean, what do you want from me? He's played terrible. Like I said, I don't care about guys who put up big numbers in 1 or 2 games. I like players who can put it up through the whole season. Oh, I'm always good for debate. It was a terrible joke. Terrible joke. I don't ever want to hear it again. Trust me, I know what happened. Okay, let's just get this out in the open. I knew it was going to happen the moment they came out for that first drive. They came out, they played like wusses. They played right into the game of what the Patriots would love them to do. You know, when you allow a team like New England to just roll down the field, they're going to do it, okay? You know, a lot of the times you try to play back on a team because you have a nice lead, and you hope that at some point they'll make a mistake because they'll have to do a lot of plays. You know, you're forcing them to make more plays to move down the field because you're not giving them anything deep. So they can't do anything in the short term. It's all long-term, you know, dink and dunk type plays. And that is what Tom Brady is perfect at. He's perfect at this. You don't just give him the opportunity to make as many plays as he wants, because he's gonna make as many plays as he wants. You know, it just doesn't matter. So when they came out and they were giving him all the space in the world to throw the ball, all they were doing was you know, allowing him to be the greatest quarterback of all time, really. You know, just here, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it. He'll take it all day long, and they have enough veterans on the team that will help him not make mistakes. And it just doesn't work to play. They should have played him strong. And then when they had to play him strong, they were on the field for so long. They were getting so many plays per possession that the defense got tired. And when the defense got tired, they could not stop anything, no matter what they did. And, you know, you could see it coming from a mile away. They just did not know how to manage that game. They played into the Patriots completely. So, yeah, I mean, I was pissed off about it, but I saw it coming. I was not excited about it. I was not excited about that lead. The lead happened, and I was like, okay. The Falcons only had to run out the clock, but we're dumb and we're not letting the play clock run out. Okay, I mean, that's not nearly exactly what happened. First of all, when they made a mistake, it was because Coleman got his ankle rolled up on the outside, and then they had to have what's his freaking face? I hate him. In at running back on a third down situation when he needed to make a block, and that was when they got that sack on the third down. He missed the block completely. It was terrible. But if you notice, if you were paying attention, it was because third down, Coleman is the guy that's in the game, and he was not. He had an injured ankle. It was a play that they thought that they had, and they would have had the play if they made the block on the outside, and they missed that play. Could they have called better offensive plays? Sure, of course, and you know, that was part of it for sure. But the fact that they were allowing the Patriots to do whatever they wanted, just giving them room to roam and to just throw the ball around, you know, that was never, you know, no matter what, they were just going to put up points. It was only 17 points or whatever, or 20, yeah, 17 points. I don't know how to count. 24 points, right? Anyways, whatever the amount of points it was, it doesn't matter because it's Tom Brady, and you're just going to allow him to go down the field and they're not going to make a mistake. They're just not going to make a mistake. And that was what did it. You know, they could run the ball down the field 3 times, run a little bit of clock, but then you're just going to give Patriots the ball back without putting up a score, and then they're going to score again and take the ball back after 3 and out of running the ball. They figure out you can't run the ball then. They played off of their defense, and their defense was not doing anything. It's frustrating. You could see it happening from a mile away. Anybody who got excited over that lead after they saw them come out for the first drive, you got to check their head, man. It's almost back. Don't worry, it's coming. Foosball will be back. So we're going to do one more draft, and then we'll be done for the night because I got other things I got to do today. Like I gotta run today. Trying to get on this health kick. You know what I mean? What screen are you guys viewing me right now? Oh, okay, on the full screen. Trying to figure out. Draft is starting in 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. They should have ran the ball a little bit more, but it's still, at the end of the day, they didn't. They still had to put up some sort of offense to keep their defense off the field. All right, I gotta start this recording, and then I could argue with you again. I wish this thing would start though. Come on, come on. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, welcome back to another mock draft from Bums Blitz. We will be drafting in the number 6 spot today in this draft, so we'll get a little bit of action from the middle of the draft. Like always, we are going to just go through this. It's still early in the year, so we're kind of learning where players are going and what players we could pick in order to make our team the strongest. So, yeah, that won't be any different from this draft. I got a full chat room. We're arguing a lot today, but that's good. We'll have some side talk as well as a lot of drafting talk, and hope you guys enjoy. Remember, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click the little red button down below. It'll let you know anytime that I do one of these live drafts. This is live. But for you, maybe you're watching it on the recording. That's okay. But if you want to join the chat, subscribe to the channel. You'll get a notification. Also, you can reach me on Twitter at BumsBlitz. I answer any questions you guys might have. And you also get updates of when I will be going live then also. So let's get into the draft room. It's turning on now, so I'm gonna turn it over. Darren still needs to pee, so have Brandon go help you, and we'll get started here. What, 12:30? I'm a little lost on this. Brady has been handed his ships. Wow, really? Handed them? He's kind of earned them. A little bit. What is the 12 and 13th? I'm only there. Oh. You're a little bit younger than my normal demographic. It's all right. It's all right. We welcome all. Why are you so high on Meredith? I'm not high on Meredith. I don't know where he's going to be drafted, and personally, I will not be drafting him ever, probably. You really have this Meredith thing going. Is this a real thing, or are you just trying to annoy me? I'm not annoyed, but still. All right. David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, Elliott. Pretty standard. Par for the course so far. It was a dumb move. Tommy, it's okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who will I get? Who will I get? Who's my boy? Come on, Thomas, come through. Yeah! Not even going to think about it. Not even going to think about it. Not even going to think about it. Julio Jones. There you go, Brandon. There's your pick. All for you, buddy. Not even going to think about it. Julio frickin' Jones. You guys might not get my excitement if you're watching this in the recording, but we just had about a 30-minute long conversation about how Julio Jones is overrated, except for I'm not on that side. I don't think Julio Jones is overrated. I don't really know how most people think that Julio Jones is overrated, but we do have a member in the chat room who I respect, although I think is kind of crazy. He thinks that Julio Jones is overrated, and I don't agree. I still don't agree. Who do we get here? So Nelson's gone. Gronkowski's gone. Gronkowski didn't even make it to the second round. Whoever wanted me to draft him in the second round. I wasn't gonna, but you know. Man. Oh. Leaving me with a tough choice here in the second round. Well, I guess second round I'm kind of okay with all this. Who do I want here? I am not a fan of Devonta Freeman, actually, but even on he's on my team. He's not a fan of, but second round, I would have rather have Howard or DeMarco Murray. Let's do it. Screw it, guys. Let's see how it turns out. This is why we do it, right? This is why we do it. I got 2 Falcons on my team. Woot. I don't know. I haven't had to worry about school for 10 years. Alrighty. Did get a text. Should answer that. All right. 2 Falcons for sure, man. Why not? We'll see how that offense looks later on this year. So who do we got now? Take him. I I take him. So let me mark some of these. I want wide receivers. Sort of like him. A little bit. Not that much, though. I don't want to go that crazy. I could, though. Actually, it's not that bad. Yeah, you're on this Davante trip. I'm not really on this Davante train, really. Ah, Cooks is gone. Dang it. I would have. Oh, and Hopkins is gone. Are people watching this or what? Dang it. I want Allen. I want Allen to have a good year. Might not be the best pick right now, but I want him to have a good year. That's more of a faith watch. I want him to have a good year next year. I really think he could too. How many TV? I predict he has 42. No, I don't know. I mean, he could have a good 15 this year. He's good. So good. DJ. It was off the top of my head, too, so. Way off the top. 22? Okay. I was being more conservative, I think. I'm usually conservative either way. Why don't I have my little... Sucks. Alright, who am I going to get here? Mr. Brady is a third rounder, fourth rounder, fourth rounder. Get him. I like me some Alshon. Here. What do I think here? Oh, Marshawn Lynch is gone. Dang it. What round was it? The fourth round. Looks like Marshawn's going fourth round pretty consistently right now. Fourth round, Alshon. Yeah. Let's just see if he can stay healthy, right? That's going to be the big time. They have upside, always. How many touchdowns did he get last year? I'm showing you guys all my screens. Rodney Crowell. What do we got going on here? All right, Eddie Lacy. Will he be fat? Yes, but will he be as fat? I don't know. Sick. Alright, who is my next player here? Like him, I like him. I might need to get him. That might actually be the pick. Well, GoPro is one way of doing it. I mean, really, I'm using, well, okay. If you have a webcam, I don't have a webcam. I have an actual DSLR camera, which is why my picture is a little bit nicer. But a webcam, you could do what I'm doing now if you got, what's it called? Open Broadcaster software, so OBS, it's called, OBS. And you could do what I'm doing right now. You don't really need to use a GoPro. You could use it all on your computer. I have a microphone. You guys see that? And yeah, I don't know. I have a pretty nice setup here. You guys, I haven't really shown you guys the setup, but here, I could actually show you, I think. There you go. This is what my whole setup looks like. Let me see what you guys could actually see. I don't know what you guys are looking at, but there you go. Yeah, that's my whole setup. So there are my lights. That's my camera. This is my computer screen. You got that there. Now it glows red though. So there you go. That's my whole setup. Alrighty then. I want to take a chance on freaking Keenan Allen, though. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Bell missed some time. I don't even necessarily think he played all that amazing, either. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice when it's all lit up and everything. We had to custom make that desk, so then the lights fit on it. The Packers wide receivers, they always scare the hell out of me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to use Ty Montgomery. I didn't really necessarily... Like, it's nice that he gets running back and wide receiver time. That's cool, but it's not... Like, he doesn't put in that much in either one. Like, he's not... I don't know. I just don't see him being a consistent player. You know, I guess you have to see where he gets picked. Where did he get picked? Is he already picked? Or is he a little bit lower? I don't know. I mean, oh, there he is. I wouldn't pick him right now, but the advantage, obviously, is that he gets both points, you know? He gets points for running back. He gets points for wide receiver. I guess right now he's considered just a running back. I'm not sure if that's going to stick or not. Last year he was both. I don't know. Never a fan of that. Let me get Kelvin. Or, jeez. Telvin. Ugh. Yeah. It is late. It is late night drafting here. But we had a lot of fun today because we had a lot of people in the chat room. I like the conversation today. I did a few Friday drafts and there's nobody in here. Obviously I understand why, you know, it's the weekend and did I get him? Oh, well, more than likely I didn't pick him to be my starter. Just he's more than likely back up for what I'm going to do down here, but yeah. yeah, it's nice to get on in the chat and hang out, talk to everybody. You know, I mean, even at the same time, I'm still learning this stuff too. Like, you know, I can know all the players, but it's about knowing where to pick players. So I'm still learning, and it's nice to have people around making you think about things. I think last year this was a big reason why I had a pretty good year in my fantasy leagues. It's because I drafted so much with you guys. So, you know, it's always nice. It's so nice. Plus, I didn't do much today. You guys could kind of tell that my voice is a little bit off. I was screaming all day yesterday at my baseball alumni game. Oh, I feel so sore right now. Yeah, Darren, you guys are my cash cow. That's what it is. All right, who am I gonna pick here? Probably Brandon Marshall. We got LeGarrette Blount, but we know that we want to wait. Ah, man, this looks. I'd like to get Eifert over here. Got Willie Snead, Mr. Cam Newton. This is nice, sorta. Likely. See, that's interesting to me, right there. I might go with him right next. I'm gonna go with him, but I'm gonna be really, really angry if I can't get Brandon Marshall afterwards. Let's see. This is a good test. I'm not drafting Meredith. You guys are asses, making me draft Meredith. Or asking me to. Alright, let's see what happens. We got some Gillislee in our lives. I mean, Gillislee is cool. What worries you always is how the Patriots are going to use the running back. Because they could always change their mind. You know, Blount did well for them the majority of the year, so I think they're sort of, you know, forced to use him more than they would have if it was more of a just like a plug and play situation. And plus, I don't think the other running backs played very well last year for them, so they're, you know, again, they were a little bit more forced to use him more this year. So hopefully Gillislee is able to pick up and wait. Oh yeah. Wait. I got my boy. Hopefully, Gillislee is able to put a nice season together. I hope. So, where are we at here? Oh dang. Did Newton? Oh, I didn't see Newton get picked up. Dang it. That's a bummer for me. It's all right. There's other quarterbacks out there. I like both these players, especially if I like Cam Newton. I like Kelvin Benjamin. Where are the running backs that I want to look at here? Man, have I just been talking a lot, or are we... Let me see here. I think I've been talking a lot. Running backs. Where are they? Yeah, I talked all the way through a lot of the running backs that I like. Darn it. It's okay. Derrick Henry, back up. Something I like Derrick Henry, especially if you have, or if you are picking DeMarco, you better make sure you have Derrick Henry, because I really don't know if DeMarco's gonna end up going the whole season. Who am I picking now? We're almost done there. What? All players, come on. All players, Willie Snead. Let's get Willie. Alright, so who's going to be my quarterback for this team? Let's go take a look at this. You get Kirk Cousins. Ooh, Derek Carr. I like these guys. Alright, those are projected stats. Let's see. What did they do last year? Matthew Stafford had a decent year last year. Derek Carr had a really nice year last year. I like Derek Carr. I think I'm going to go with Derek Carr either way. Projected stats. I want to go off their ADP. Alright. Where is Derek Carr amongst all these players? He's right there, so I'm going to go take him. Derek Carr. I don't have a tight end yet. That's okay. That happens a lot when I draft. My tight end is down there. Hunter Henry's there though. It's nice. Gotta get back. There we go. Zach Ertz. Man, that dude. Please. Believes that Hunter Henry is aware, awareness, and savvy for anyone his age. For a young player, he's a tremendous amount of poise. Hunter Henry, man. I mean, down here, Hunter Henry to get a guy like that, not bad. If I could get him. Let's see. Still got a lot of picks. Anybody watch this show? I love that show. Blue Mountain State. Way too adult for a Boston Red Sox fan over there. Yeah, I like Henry. I don't think I'll get him here because I'm not sure if I'll be in the spot too, but yeah. Well, there will be more. There's still over a month left, so there's almost 2 months. The show is amazing. Blue Mountain State. Give me Hunter Henry. Yeah, I got Hunter Henry there, buddy. Boom. Perfect. Don't look it up, Red Sox fan. I am not advising you to watch it. It is not for your age group. Wait at least 4 years. And then I recommend you go watch it, but 4 years only. I mean, this team looks really good if it was like 2 years ago. Right? No, I like these players. I just, you know how it goes. I don't know, because it's one of the best shows ever of all time. Ever. It's like the Julio Jones of TV. Yeah. That's funny. Well, I hope you are. Hmm. You know, it's like it's hard to find a starting running back. He is gonna start. Who knows? Alan Hearns. I like Alan Hearns. You hear nothing about him. Messing around with some of these settings on this camera while we're doing a live. Sounds fun, right? But why? I already have enough wide receivers here. I don't need another wide receiver. I already got one. If anything, I need a running back that's a flyer or someone that can run. I just don't know who it is. I gotta see. It's good though. Like we're doing these, and I'm realizing like I gotta do more homework. That's just what it is. I gotta do more homework. I gotta learn who these players are. I'm gonna take my boy Jay Stu because it's the 13th round. It's the last round that I'm drafting, and yeah. I mean that's all for that. We'll see. All right, guys. So that's the end of this draft. I really think it's a pretty strong draft. You know, we won't know until the season starts or until training camp starts to see really how well it is, or how well I did. But for now, I mean, I got a lot of nice names that I like that I think will play well this year. I think I got a lot of deals off of players that didn't play so well last year, but you know, have shown in the past that they're top flight players. So I'm hoping that that turns out the way I think it will, and we'll have a good team here. This is just a mock, so you know, at the end of the day, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyways, like always, like and subscribe. You know, press the little like button on this video. That helps me get out the word of the video. Subscribe and make sure you get notifications anytime that I do one of these live shows. This was live, and you can be part of the chat room if you have notifications on. So subscribe, click the little red button down below. Add me on Twitter, Bums Blitz. It's my turn again to pick. I'm just going to pick Kenny Britt because he's there and somebody wanted me to pick him before. But yeah, that's it. You know, Bums Blitz on Twitter, Bums Blitz Fantasy Football advice on Facebook, and my website that I hardly ever update because I'm terrible. But sometimes I will have some stuff up there, like my rankings up soon. Anyways, until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace. All right, guys. Good show. Good show. Yep, leave. All right. So, yeah, I think that's about all I got for you guys today, unless you guys have any last-minute questions that you want to ask. But I think I'm just about done for the night, you know? Yeah. Yeah, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Because It's been a long 2 hours. I think we've been going on for 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's a good show, you know. And I'll try to do more of these on the weekends. I know during the weeks it's better for some of you, but I have to do them later than even this. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do more. We're gonna start doing a lot of drafts. I'll try to record every one of them, but it's hard sometimes. But yeah. Until next time, I guess I will see you guys later. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for all you guys hanging out the whole night. It was fun. I really appreciate it. It always helps. Make sure you guys add me on Twitter so that you guys know when I do this again, and subscribe. Just like I said that 10 times today. All right.